Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Brennan here for the July 14th edition of the Head of School Announcements, my second edition personally. Settling in, we have a lot of exciting things to go over, so I'm going to try to get right to them with some of the news that's happening around the school. So I want to start with some of the athletic news that has happened in the last couple of days that everyone has seen and we've reacted on in social media and in our local newspapers. So the first one is I want to congratulate Coach Paul Bruto as he notified me yesterday of his intention to retire as our girls basketball coach. Coach Bruto has been our coach for the last 31 years. And before that, he was the coach over at Shenandoah Valley for a few years before joining the Marion family. Coach, I cannot thank enough for the service that he's done to our school community, to our girls basketball program, and all the success and championships that, as a student, I was a part of watching, and as an adult and a fixture in the school, I got to know him quite well on a different level. So for Coach, he's gone from a coach figure to a parent of a former classmate of mine and his daughter to a friend, as I consider him in the coaching ranks, helping me over the last 11 years. So Coach came to me, we discussed things out, and he came to the decision that he was ready to move on from the program, and I cannot thank him enough for the service. As far as the future goes for our current students, I met with Coach when he told the girls last night. We will continue to keep the program together while we do our extensive search for a new coach. As is everything, as Father Hoffa spoke about with my process, it will be a full search. Applications are open until July 30th. At that point, Mr. Sanfilippo, our athletic director, and myself, along with other members of the Marion family, we will sit down, we will interview candidates, and select the right person for the job to lead the Phillies into the future, into this coming year and beyond. Another exciting news that happened this week within our athletic programs involved our boys and girls soccer programs. As we announced previously, we were starting a soccer program here at Marion Catholic for the first time. We then announced our coaches, Coach Dino on the girls' side, Coach Posada on the boys' side, who are very excited and ready to go. If you've driven by the front of the school, you can see that our practice goals are up and just waiting for soccer to begin. Because of this, we also reached out locally to schools that have not had a soccer program. One of them is near and dear to my heart in the Panther Valley School District, as I actually started at Panther Valley as a third grade teacher when I first graduated college. So I am thrilled to announce that, with special thank yous to Superintendent Dave McAndrew, Principal Patty Ebert, Athletic Director Kristen Black, and the entire PV board, that Marion and Panther Valley will be a co-op agreement for both boys and girls soccer for the upcoming school year and beyond. It will fall under the Marion Catholic name. It will be the Marion Phillies and the Marion Colts soccer programs, but we are happy and delighted to host students from Panther Valley who are interested in playing soccer and giving more students the opportunities to play the sports that they want to play. In the case of PV, I am thrilled that, as a bitter rivals as we are in some sports, we are showing that we are both in what is in best interest of our students. And for us to help Panther Valley students who want to play soccer, that is great. And the Panther Valley helping us provide a soccer team for our students in full is another big positive. So thank you to them. We are very excited. In fact, our first girls soccer workout will be held Friday at Marion. If any parents of current students are interested and have not touched base with Coach Dino, reach out to Mr. Sanfilippo and he will get you that contact information. Moving on to the academic side, our Aquinas program continues to be asked about. As I've discussed, it is my background in special education for students with learning disabilities or other needs that can be met here at Marion. That is what the Aquinas program is for. We are in the process with Mrs. Susko and Ms. Dunn in guidance as our Director of Student Support Services in contacting families of students who have an IEP or have inquired to let them know what services we can make available for them this school year. Our goal is to have every student succeed in our classrooms, and the Aquinas program is just another avenue to get more students to experience Marion who may not have thought they could before. In addition to some other academic updates, the summer math and English packets are on our website for all students. If you transferred in, if you're coming to us in 9th grade for the first time, your summer reading and math packets are on the website. If you're having trouble accessing them, feel free to reach out to me, but more specifically, reach out to Mrs. Susko in the studies office, and she will get you set up with those. Another thing involving academics, before we move on to another side, is in guidance. Ms. Dunn, our Director of Student Support Services, she's already begun, as she moves her office upstairs to the old library, reaching out to families regarding all different topics: mental health, college and career plans, nervousness and anxiety towards coming to high school for the first time. She is the contact. So she's been reaching out to a lot of our rising seniors, helping them continue in their plans for post-secondary education. But also, if you're a freshman or sophomore parent or a transfer parent and you're a little nervous about the start of the year, feel free to reach out to Ms. Dunn. She does a great job with our kids to make sure that they feel comfortable when they get here. So moving on, a couple more updates. First, our Blue and Gold Club food sale is going to be held on July 24th and 25th. When we had to begin planning for the food sale, which is in the weekend of our annual Men of Marion picnic that we've done for decades, we were not yet out of COVID. We could not commit to a full picnic experience at the date needed to order the supplies for the picnic to ensure that we had them. So in working with the Blue and Gold Club, we decided to go with the food sale for another year, and that will be held on July 24th and 25th. On our Facebook page, there is a sign-up link. If you scroll through some of the posts, for anyone who's interested in volunteering and helping prepare the food. This year, it also includes students, as students can get their service hours for helping out in cooking, in prep, in cleanup, and even in serving some of the food the day of the sale. So anybody who needs service hours, visit that link, reach out to myself, reach out to the Blue and Gold Club, and they will help you out with that. Another thing, as we talk about volunteers, if you are a volunteer who comes into the school, or a volunteer coach, or want to be a volunteer coach, there is a clearance process that needs to be done. Part of that, the sooner that you get them into us here at the office to Mrs. Brennan is critical. The sooner she gets them, the sooner she can get you set up with what you need, especially if you're interested in coaching fall or winter sports as far as the volunteer purposes goes. We had a great turnout the last couple of days in our youth camps. We had our football camp the last few days. We've also added soccer camps to our website. They are on our website. They are also on our Facebook page. I know next week I believe we have our running camp, and applications are still being accepted to anybody interested in track and field in that aspect, or even cross country. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I talked about that I had the honor of sending out our financial aid letters to students who are eligible for financial assistance. They have been sent out. There are many letters have been sent in the mail. Some are still being finalized to be sent out. Also, if there's something that you believe as a family that has been screwed up or not happy with, there is a formal appeal process that is listed. We want to work to help all families who may need that assistance to stay at Marian Catholic. So that process is available. You may contact Ms. Fox for more information. But if you haven't received your letter yet, trust me, it's on the way, or it's still being finalized in the fax system for us to get it out to you. So we have to work through the process there on fax. Couple of more fun dates that are going out in our enrollment office with Mrs. Malash, who's done a great job. There's going to be an information session held on July 26th from 6 to 8 o'clock for any family, parent, student, anyone interested in learning more about the school. That will be July 26th from 6 to 8. You can reach out to Mrs. Malash beforehand, or if you just show up that night, if you're not able to commit that far in advance, we will be here to show you around the building and give you more information of all the great things happening here at Marian. Last, I want to thank again, we wrapped up the Marian Fund. I've been working diligently to contact those of you who have been so gracious to give a gift to the school monetarily over the past year. In a broad sense, I want to thank everyone again. Without your support, we would not be able to provide the things we provide for our students. It is because of our generous donors that we are able to do many of the great things that we do. In relation to that, in the advancement department, Miss Avina does. We are still featuring, we still have bleacher plaques available from the original set of bleachers. They are actually the original of the school. We never had another one in between the ones that we just unveiled in the spring and back then. So I wanted to make sure that I threw that back out there. They are available. They're on our website. They're on our Facebook page if you're interested. My next announcements will be Wednesday, July 28th at 12:30 p.m. We've had a lot of great things. I want to thank, as many of you know, that we've been transitioning through things with our board of directors. As when the school year ends, there's so many things behind the scenes that get done. I want to make sure that I do thank them. They have been very supportive of, I'm very thankful that they hired me. I'm also thankful for all the help they have given in various questions I've had as I've gotten settled in. So I wanted to publicly thank our board. They do a great job behind the scenes with little to no gain personally, as a lot of them have had students have come and gone, or they are alumni. They're truly in it for their love of Marian Catholic. So I wanted to thank them before I leave. But our next announcements again will be on Wednesday, July 28th at 12:30. Until then, have a great rest of your day. And as I said, I will always say throughout, continue to be Marian in all that you do, because it is because of everyone out there that we are able to provide the education and experience that we do. So thank you, have a great week, and continue to be Marian.